everyone, and welcome to Candid Campbell. Gina couldn't be here, so here I am, Olivia Hoff, as your new host. We're here once again with Dean Campbell. It's so great to have you.
Great to be here.
So let's jump right into things. We've noticed, a few students have noticed that there are these light towers that have strangely appeared up behind POITA back there. What are those for?
Oh yeah, those are real interesting. You know, you've heard over the years about us putting in a turf field. So those are the lights that are going to light up the turf field. Which is really nice. The turf field is going to be for soccer, for field hockey, and for intramurals. And it's going to allow us to continue intramurals into the night, so we don't have to worry about dark and not having to be able to play. So the light towers are there for both intercollegiate events and for the intramurals for that field. And it's going to really, really be great. You know, right now we can't have championships for our field hockey team, who's won all these championships, because we didn't have a turf field. So that's going to help us with that. It's going to help us with soccer tournaments, but it's also going to help our club sports, because our club lacrosse team can be able to play there, and other sports in our intramural programs will be enhanced by that field. So by April, or definitely by the fall, we should have the field in place.
Well, that's great. I'm sure everyone's really excited about that.
We are, and I really thank the SGA, because the SGA was part of the funding for that, you know, and donated along with the athletic department, along with the university and other parts, and donors.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, as far as community connections is the welcoming theme at Ryder. Are there any events coming up that students should look forward to?
Well, tonight, Friday night, we're going to have a Bronc Bingo. Then we have a movie. Every weekend we have movies. And then this weekend, being Super Bowl Sunday, you know, we're going to be a big Super Bowl event, I think, in the SRC, sponsored by the Student Entertainment Council. So that's fun. But, you know, the Community Connections puts out a calendar of all the activities for the next 6 weeks, just so students can stay informed and knows there's a lot to do on campus.
Great, great. I definitely appreciate that. Living on campus, it's definitely a good time. So swine flu, or H1N1, the university was taking a lot of precautions last semester. Are there still precautions, and how is the university dealing with that this semester?
It's nice that we go from community connections to swine flu.
Yeah.
But it's we have been taking a lot of precautions. Oh, you know, over the year we've done a lot to try to help students prevent coming down with the swine flu. We're still doing that. Just this past week, we had a swine flu shot clinic, vaccine clinic for the faculty and staff. You remember, we had one for the students in the fall semester, but because of the sensitivity and the lack of numbers of vaccines, we were only giving that to students, and faculty who were older, you know, they weren't giving it to us. But now they finally said we can deserve to get a swine flu shot. So we had a swine flu clinic on both campuses last week for the faculty and staff, which will help the whole community be immune to it. But we're also having our flu lounge in Conover and Switlick. We still have our flu lounges. We're still taking precautions. We're still urging students to wash their hands and use the gels, the Purell gels and all that, to keep just basic precautions.
That's great. That's perfect. Well, okay, so MTVU, for anyone who hasn't heard yet, there are 2 students at Ryder that have recently become finalists in an MTVU competition to be on the red carpet at the Oscars. So how do things like this affect the reputation of Ryder? I bet everyone's really happy about that. Well,
we're very, very happy for Gina and Kelly. You know, Kelly, their video is outstanding. If you haven't seen it, you know, please go on and vote. It's like Chicago. You can vote early and often. But vote for Kelly and Gina for that. You know, it's nice because it really shows the talent that we have on this campus. If you notice that Gina and Kelly have been getting some play on front page of local newspapers, stories in the paper, the alumni have gone out, and it's very, very exciting. The campus is talking about it, and it's great for them. More than anything else, it's really great for Kelly and for Gina. You know, the thing about that is that we've had lots of Ryder students lately doing wonderful things. Richard Crandall, who is a sophomore, is taking a leave of absence this semester from his music theater major to take the lead, one of the leads in Hairspray. He's playing Seaweed. He's on the national Broadway tour. He played here in Trenton at the Sun Arena, used formerly the Sovereign Bank Arena, during the break. He was excellent in that. So, you know, that's happening. And then, you know, Patty Wittenberg had a world premiere of her documentary, the portrait of Flip Schulke, at Morehouse College. and it was a great success with the Martin Luther King Center there and everything. So our students are really lighting it up. I think it's a great opportunity for our students, and I always thought Ryder had talented students. Now the world is getting to see it.
All of that is so great. I mean, those are amazing opportunities for the students here. Well, once again, like always, we'd like to thank you so much for your time and being here to talk with us.
Well, it's always nice to be here, and look forward to next week.
Great. Well, we look forward to next week, too. You guys can tune in again for next week's edition of Candid Campbell.